Alright, hello everyone. This is J.R. Sommerfeld, also known as JRS Beta Tests, and we want to welcome you today. We are going to be playing a game called Realm of the Tempest. And I will have a little bit more information for you on the developer, who had developed this. They had actually gotten a hold of me a little while ago, and if the developer is watching this, I want to personally apologize that took a little time to get this out, but I'm glad that we were able to do that. So I'm going to actually move my microphone here just a little bit so you can hear me a little bit better. Good. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and try this. This is kind of a game that is still in process of being made. And I don't know, I like the aesthetics of it, so we're going to try it. I'm going to go casual. It's interesting how there is casual hardcore in the tour mode. There's nothing in between that, which it's just fine. Casual sounds better for me at this point. So Realm of the Tempest is still expanding, hopefully. Story is incomplete, worlds are missing, etc. Open source on GitHub. All art and code made public for educational use. Wow, that is awfully cool, actually. And there's a donation squad, so you got that right there. Let's check it out. In a subtractive space, black is the absolute combination of all color. And in the additive space, black is the emptiness of all color. But here, in this world, black magic is both. Wake up. Even when you're dead, waking up is possible. That is just a little trick for us gatekeepers out here in the ethereal stream. There are two sides to any gate. Death is not life's complement, but each are governed by the same gate. To cheat life's complement, know now that what precedes life is not living. No world is made without paradox, no matter how omnipotent the hand may be. You won't find what you seek to obtain here, for it is no more obtainable here than where you're from. The world is still waiting to feel our presence. So, let's incarnate your familiar, your first familiar. Oh, cool. So I get to select a class. There's Valkyrie, Goliath, Wizard, Titan. Alright, you know what? Goliath sounds pretty cool. That's probably like a warrior class, I would imagine. Warrior class. Real quick, we're going to fade out for just a moment. I'll be right back. Actually, turn down just a smidge right there. There we go. Alright, we're back. So, what's the info? Vitality, health, physical damage, 9 to 19, courage, and okay. We're going to confirm. I'll go ahead and do Goliath. What should they call you? The only thing you ever call me in a video game. By the way, this game does not use a keyboard. It has prompted me before. Jason. Ator. It's the only thing you ever call me in a video game. Alrighty then. Brace yourself, Jason Ator. Menacing laughter slowly erupts from the cloaked figure. Something like that. I came into this world like spit, and so will you. Blech. Telenova. Alright, so this game is, from what I've seen, it's kind of a turn-based RPG FPS. Alright. If this looks familiar, this feels like, honestly, it feels like Shadowgate. like Shadowgate 64. What's this? A calm wind rests around you. You know, and honestly, what this reminds me of is this reminds me of, well, Myst. Mystery Path? You know what? Let's... maybe Outskirts. Let's go to the Outskirts. Let's see what's going on there. Is this a portal? Okay. I didn't know if I'd fall into oblivion there or not. Talanovia Outskirts. This is a work in progress. You know, one of the fun things that I like to do with work in progress stuff is to like glitch it out. It's not very nice for the developers, but No. See, I'm JRS beta tests, though. Part of my thing is to beta test games. Oh, okay. My pistaches, I've lost my pastiches. Good night. So I talked to a person. There was a person there. Okay, so... it's almost like they go into like a fight mode. I'm going to treat this, I know there's an indie game collective showcase, but I'm going to also treat this like one of my beta testing streams, where I take games that are works in progress and I talk about them and I kind of help the developers to kind of see where they could make some improvements. And because I do game development myself, on a very part-time basis, I should add. Alright, so... that's interesting. What's this? The shrine is listening. What is the shrine saying? Alright, so there's a duck. This is a duck. Now, in works of progress, you know, you've got things like this, where you duck, and it doesn't feel organic. It feels like it's just kind of... bop, bop, you know, like that. Those little things aren't really what I usually comment about. It's more of what mechanically could be better. Because that's the first thing. You could have, first off, gameplay trumps graphics every single time. Every single time, gameplay will trump graphics. That's just the way that it works. And so the game has to play well. Typical first-person stuff. Let's see. I'm going to go back up here. Triggers do nothing. Well, actually, triggers do like a strafe. Oh, cool. I can run. Alright, so left trigger is a run. This is going to make this a lot faster. A lot faster. And I just fell. Alright. Let's see. Get to collect my coins over again. That's pretty cool. What about the backlands? What's in the backlands? Let's go in here. See what's in here. This is a home. Oh! Salus the cleric is tinkering with some flasks. Welcome to Talanovia. I don't mean to disturb you, traveler, but I saw you arrive from the portals. Why are you here? I'm here to help, sir. What great news. Your help is welcome here. Your time would be well spent in Runia, where one of our portals is tethered to. If you can reach it, there's an obelisk in the citadel. I advise you to read the obelisk's prayers, Jasonator, for summoning a protective barrier over the town. Who said anything about a golem?
The golems may be dangerous, Jason Nator. My faith belongs to my scriptures, not to wishful rumors of ancient mysteries. I believe they were frozen to protect us, and it should remain that way.
Good night. Alright, so I'm going to Runia. Is that Runia? That's backwoods. It's the backlands, outskirts, mystery path. It looks like an obelisk.
The shrine is listening.
Ooh, I get to commence ritual. Okay. Item offering ritual. Select a character. Donating at the shrine provides a skill point. Ooh. Do I have anything that I can donate? Nope. I like the ambient music. It's very soothing. Kind of has that feeling there.
Spells personify the dreams that have walked beside us through a light year of darkness. The uncountable spirit knows no state of crisis. Only the shell abandoned by it can crumble. But the immutable heart ties shell to spirit, coalesced. They collapse and they crack together.
Blessing, good sir. Ooh. Nah. He cannot give me a blessing. I want to find Runia. Is there a map? No. Okay, so I'm gonna give a little control thing. The run is insane. Watch this. Watch this. Blast off! Okay, so I would tone that down just a smidge. Just a smidge. It's okay to run fast, but that's Sonic fast, man. What's this? Oh, it's a jumping thing. Huh. I don't think I made it. Let's try that again. So there's some platforming that goes on here. That's good. Platforming is always good. We love platforming. Who's that?
I'm an arcane spectrologist specializing in polymorphic magic and stratifying nether ciphers.
Alright, good to know. Okay, so oh, who's this guy?
3 types of magic exist. Blood magic from the world within, nether magic from the world below, and moon magic from the world beyond.
So, okay. Looks like a secret path down there. Wonder if I should just go down there or just head back to Telenova. Try the mystery path. Oh, cool. So, this area is meant to host connections to third-party maps made by the community. So it's like a modding place. It's like a place made for modding. That's really, really cool. You know, I like how, you know, a lot like Skyrim, they're like, you know, just do it. Just mod our game. That's pretty cool. Wait. So apparently I can't go back. Oh, there's Runia. I didn't even see it there. Okay, we're in the Runia Wilderness. Ooh, random fights, sweet. Okay, okay. See, it's attacking me. Cool. This is not an aesthetic that is usually used in the playstyle, which takes random battles and puts them on a first-person scale. But honestly, I would love to see more of this. I'm a pretty big fan of Shadowgate, which is kind of similar, though a little bit different. Ooh, there's a zombie. Okay, okay. So this is a bad guy. So I'm trying to figure out what the... Okay. I have to actually maneuver my thing around while I'm preparing. Alright, so... Ooh, wow. That zombie gave me a lot of experience. And a lot of coins, too. There's a citadel. Oh, what do I got? I got level 2 zombies. Take some mana. That was awesome. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm like attacking them or not. Like what I'm using. Nice. I want to apologize about the vehicles driving by. You can probably hear them. Let's do vitality. I'm gonna invest 5 points in vitality. And I'm gonna invest 1 point in that, and there we go. Alright, going to the Citadel. I'm getting a big dungeon vibe here. Ooh. Oh, crap. These guys are not easy. Oh. So I was wondering how much harder it would get, and it looks like it's going to get much harder. You have to basically keep up with your health and your mana. Ugh. Can't use the strong attacks until I get my mana back up. I don't need to defend at all. There you go. I don't know what I have. Okay, so there is the one thing that I didn't see, it might help players, is just to know what button to press. And maybe like a little combat tutorial. Like when you start off the game, maybe start off in an intense scene where you have to fight off some baddies or something like that to create a combat tutorial to kind of show people. Because just jumping right into this, I didn't know what I was doing. There we go. There's a lot of different mechanics that you could use for that little part where you are selecting different things to do, like health and mana and stuff. Like if you're fighting a certain bad guy, put blocks so that you have to move around them. Make it difficult for people to heal up and do things like that, because adding those difficulty, those manners of difficulty to this game will help, I believe. All right. Because look, I'm just moving right to those squares. I'm healing up and getting full mana every single time. If you put down little blocks, little things to kind of block the movement, you know, like the enemy could actually put something in there, or maybe something toxic that will curse one of your icons. You don't want to make the character too overpowered. Alright, let's see here. They're also pretty heavy on the random battles, which for some people that's perfectly fine. But if you're moving like 5 steps and then you get another random battle, that might be too much. I know that some people who have done things like on RPG Maker, and I've done a little bit, you know, they'll base it off of a percentage point or a step counter, you know, put it between 10 and 15 steps, which isn't very much, to be honest. Oh, okay. Ooh. Boy, I'm rolling in the dough. bum, bum, bum. Whoa, look at this guy. He's gonna hit me hard too. Not that hard. He's demoralized. What does that mean? Got him. Obsidian Deathclaw is dead. So is there a flee? Like, can I run away? I'm gonna try and defend. Oh, what was that? That was pretty cool. You see, the enemies aren't really all that difficult, even if there's 3 that I'm facing. But then again, this is the first dungeon. I like the feel of this game, though. I really do. And this is one that I could get into, and I definitely love the first-person feel to it. Coming from the age of, you know, Nintendo 64 and things like that, I'm totally down with games like this. It seriously feels like something that would be on either the Nintendo 64 or at least the GameCube. Nice. So I got how many points? I got 10 points. I'm gonna go ahead and put... I'm gonna be a beast, since I'm already really strong, and I'm gonna invest everything into strength. And we're gonna hit hard. What's this? Ooh, level 7 ghoul, man. He's gonna hit me hard. Oh, did you see that? I put everything on strength, and now it's like 3 hits to take out really heavy enemies. Did that not give me anything that was just a special enemy? I'm gonna go ahead and actually use this to lower their strength, so they don't hurt me as bad, so I could just focus on mana. See, now I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, one shot.
Killing the zombies.
I feel like I missed something. I probably did. Oh, wow, what are these? Ah, they're easy. Oh wow, I can actually speed it up. Okay, so I can speed up the action. Okay, now. But if you speed up the action, you miss out. You can't put it on auto. Because you have to manually fill up your gauges. Very generous with the gold, which is pretty cool. They've got blood. There's something big coming. Behemoth Spider Nemesis. They hit a lot. They have a fast recovery. Ooh. A swing and a miss. Not anymore. Since I'm still really, really strong, I'm gonna invest 10 more into strength. I'm just gonna one-shot everything I can. Okay, that was a jump. Watch this. Look at this guy. This poor guy. He has no chance. That poor guy had no chance. Oh, what do we have here? Can I analyze that? Can I pick it up? No, it's just a book. Alright. Alright, we got some sludges. And they hit kind of hard too. Jeez, man. Just tearing them up. What do we got here? Just a decorative design. That's pretty cool. Ocule. That's all it takes. I like the combat. I do. I like that kind of faceless combat. Did I not hit the switch? I must not have hit that switch. I thought I did. Alright. There's a chest over there. I'm going to grab that chest once I beat these baddies. Be missing now. What'd I get? Cool. I'm gonna take a look at my inventory. Utilities. Team manager, inventory. What do I got here? So this is 10 to max physical damage. I'm gonna equip that. Oh wait, can I do that? Like how it caught me when I jumped. So it's any movement whatsoever will actually count towards a random encounter.
Collapse of the ice dome breaks only here in the heart of the Forsaken Temple. Runia, goddess of nature's cruelty, obey desire as your birthright and devour my soul. You must fight Azrakoth the Wicked. Ooh. Azrakoth the Ouchies. Mr. Ouchies. Oh, he is a boss. Oh, he's beating the tar out of me. Come on, heal, 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 heal. I'm demoralized. Ugh. Oh no. Is he actually gonna beat me? I was big talk about bosses. He's hitting me hard. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Defend, 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 defend. Get your health back up. There we go. Defend some more. There we go.
please. Let's get everything back up where it needs to be. We'll start doing a beatdown time. Ooh, you actually had to try with him. You had to try with that guy. Vitality, increased max health, increased physical damage, faster attack intervals. I'm gonna actually drop everything on. That was awesome. So, I kind of figured it out. This game is got that neat first-person shadow gate, you know, kind of the idea of exploration, but yet it has that wonderful turn-based quality to it. So, guys, for the developers, you've done a good job. I really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun, and you know what? Keep working on it. It's going to become something, I really believe that, and always get a hold of me if you want me to play it again and give you some more feedback. Just a few things that I can see. The run, man, hey, tone it down just a smidge, That is breakneck Sonic speeds there, man. Honestly, the walk is pretty quick. The walk is fine, but if you get moving really fast, also some more tutorial information, like kind of something maybe scrolling down on the bottom when you first fight a foe, or maybe some sort of tutorial instance that occurs, you know, something like that. I think that this game is really easy to catch on to, but if you're somebody who just starts a game and you don't know what to do, like for me, I beta test games, so I'm used to it. But for somebody that just hops on a game and they don't know what to do, they may just drop it, you know, and so you don't want that to happen. But guys, I'm really satisfied with this, and I love to see where it continues to go. Oh, one more thing, take advantage of the first person view. Okay, there's a lot that you can do with the first person view. Like, you can have animation from the first person, like your hand coming out and grabbing something or doing anything like that. It doesn't have to be a shooter, but you could add little things like that to kind of bring more to it. There's so much. This is the least viable product. This is basically what you have down just to start, but it's got a lot going on for it. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, this is Realm of the Tempest. Be looking for it. It's definitely something that's got a lot of potential. God bless you guys, and have a fantastic day.